Issues to do with financing have been mentioned one too many times when it comes to these wash activities. You can't do them minus the resource envelope being fat as it is. So what is Parliament doing?
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker and honourable members of the People Parliament. My name is Colo Parliament. I'm a member of Parliament for Kampala North County. And I'm also a member of Parliamentary Forum. Before I continue answering what is on the table, as the Parliamentary Forum, one of our major activities is about to advocate and to be as an activist so that we influence policy changes and also move forward to cause the government to come up with a bill, which that bill, if it cannot move, then we galvanize ourselves and move a private member's bill. As I talk now, there's a draft bill in regards to water and sanitation. Notwithstanding all the figures, Mr. Speaker, about the different effects and the population is suffering as a result of lack of water, access to clean water, and poor sanitation. This big question that comes in my mind, Mr. Speaker. One, we have different forces. If you talk about 1.8% of the people living in Kampala, the capital city of Uganda, is lacking access to better sanitation. That's our alarming figures. But again, when you take it outside, we talk about 28 millions of Ugandans are lacking. 7 out of 10 every household, they are lacking sanitation. That is more alarming figures. To the extent that it gives us a point that we are in a worrying position. I'm going to talk about Ugandans, we're even talking about different forces, including the UPDF right there. Do not just look at the one and sit down.
The UPDF has no access to...
Those are Ugandans. And this kind of person coming in your mind. Supposing we go for operation, why do they deposit the waste? Why do they deposit the waste? This is a question. Then it brings me to a point that we need to bring the invisible to visible. We need not to leave anybody behind. Let everyone comes on board and push. Masses we have been talking about financing. Masses have been talking about let us promote and bring on board this. Every individual should take as a cause for him or her that I want to end these problems. And then it will bring us to a point of bringing a bylaws and ordinances, leaving alone at the national level where we talk about the bills and the laws of that nature. Mr. Speaker, allow me to give an example in my own district.
In a nutshell, sir. Yes.
In my own district, there is a rule that they have put into everyone that if you have a pit for waste at your home, you are going to be liable to be punished. If you don't have a drying rack for your utensils, there's already a problem. If you don't have a pit latrine, you are breaking the rules, and we have brought the local councils and other local leaders to do an operation after every 2 months, moving village to village, so that they have scaled the total number of toilets in an area.
Are there any cultural beliefs within your area that are stopping people from using pit latrines or even toilets?
Mr. Speaker, in my culture, there is no any other sorts of taboos of that nature that stop either a woman, a pregnant woman, or that stop a man of that kind not to use a pit latrine. You are supposed to use a pit latrine.
Cultural beliefs have been mentioned, it's a good thing it's not happening.
In my particular area, it's not that. But Mr. Speaker, allow me to say
As a wrap, yes.
We, as the nation, we need to continue doing motivation. What to talk about motivations? I want to appreciate all the civil societies who are doing this massive work. I want to appreciate the government masses that have put little money, 3.3% of the budget, national budget, into water sectors and sanitation. I have to appreciate that. But we have to continue doing those motivations. We need to bring in a kind of competition in all the exercises that we are doing as civil society, as the government, whatever. Number two, we need to continue giving appropriate informations so that people get to know. Let me give you this example. Even in the Bible, when Moses was moving with the people of the Israelites, God told them, I'm going to visit you, but I don't want anybody to defecate in the open. Dig the ground, pour it down, so that the place should be clean. We give information to the people. Mr. Speaker, education we cannot avoid from it. Education is both informal and formal. At our schools, at our children, at our every marketplace, and we talk about it. If you don't talk about it, that is going to be a problem. Finally, Mr. Speaker, let me say this. Kampala, in urban areas, they don't allow you to drink the borehole. They want you to use water from National Water Resources Corporation. It's a law. And everybody has to comply and move with that. Why do you stop not even to advocate about, to talk about the toilet system, the latrine system, the water system? I think it's a time to call National Water Resources Corporation to make sure that, like in Kampala, every home state, home and county should be connected to sewerage line. If that will solve this kind of problem.
Only 7% of the sewer lines.
Fine. We have to advocate and talk more about it, Mr. Speaker.
All right, thank you
Mr.
so much.
Speaker, thank you so much for giving me this small opportunity for having me. God bless you.